Guerrilla Games already knocked it out of the park with the third-person, sci-fi themed shooter Horizon Zero Dawn. Debuting in late February of 2017, the bow and arrow wielding, robot bashing, rare technology touting title received glowing reviews from critics and users alike. The main quest of Horizon Zero Dawn already had enough core plot and exciting side quests to keep you interested for as long as you wander the tremendous map. But break out your bow and arrow, kids, because Guerrilla returned with even more action-packed story you didn't even realize you were hungry for. The Frozen Wilds is the DLC that expands the already overwhelming map to include the snow terrain. Wow, didn't see that coming with all of the desert and forest landscape in the main map. Enter the Cut, a frigid, marshmallow-looking world inhabited by the nomadic Banuk tribe who have seemed to park it in the coldest place possible in the world. Turns out that this ancient civilization worships machines and even uses their scrap to better their weapons, totally unlike the Nora traditions Aloy bore witness to when she grew up. Just like a serendipitous slap in the face, Aloy finds the Banuk in crisis, mourning the loss of a recent batch of its most skilled warriors, thanks to the daemon that is currently corrupting their machine goddess Cyan inside of their insidious mountain pluming with smoke. Of course, as the player already finished Aloy's story in the main trek, you're well aware it's not actually a goddess, but an artificial intelligence from an ancient past also known as our modern-day technology. But peeling back the mystical curtain, the Banuk people and the others who wander the Cut have a severe problem with the possessed, overly aggressive machines, which all seem to stem from the mountain hideaway. Before you say that this DLC is just a thieving attempt on your wallet, I'd kindly ask you to check your toot at the door. But Aloy has grown a bigger pair since we saw her last, so you'd be in good company.
Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No, independent.
But in all truth, the new section of the map offers many significant differences from that found in the main area, besides the chilly tundra landscape, although it does merit in-depth appreciation of its own. The Frozen Wilds main attraction is the addition of new, compelling characters that don't just serve as supporting roles for you to launch Aloy's story further. No, since Aloy's story is tapped out to her origins, it's time to let the Banuk's chieftain, or Warwick, Aratak and his shaman sister Aurea to take the stage. After all, who better to paint the troubles the Banuk are facing other than actual Banuk members? After Aloy and Aurea have a heart-to-heart regarding Cyan's, let's call it possession, by the demonic source, Aurea maintains they have to venture into the mountain to free it from the infection, and free all of those who live in the Cut, machines and humans alike, from further trouble. Problem is, Aratak will not take another trip into the mountain and risk the lives of more brave souls. And since the Warwick's word is final, neither have any standing to go alone. Aloy isn't so easily deterred. A brief next ninja warrior competition between Aratak and Aloy that turns into a rescue mission proves Aloy is worthy of the Warwick title. And her first order of business? Go into the Death Cave, of course. I know I may be glossing over the subtle nuances of the main story, but the addition of new and interesting characters to carry a plot besides Aloy makes you actually care about those you're venturing with, rather than feel like you're on some sort of babysitting or check-in mission throughout. The Frozen Wild sees the addition of 3 brand new machines to battle, including the Scorcher, Frostclaw, and Fireclaw, in normal and demonic forms. Like the rest of the machines, these opponents have unique strengths and weaknesses, so you'll have to plan, set up traps, and fire up your slow-mo targeting systems for optimal dominance. You'll have to be a level 30 to even start this DLC, but speaking from an overly prepared player's perspective, I was nearly a level 50, had power armor that gave me shield, and I still found it hard to escape Smokey the Bear's painful embrace. Watch out for the demonic machines though. Much like the corrupt machines on the mainland, these attack with greater force and have more health than you normally find wandering around. There are a few more side quests you can divert your attention to during this DLC as well. Build up your experience and stash of cash, or blue gleam, by scouring the colorful salt pools of the north for new and exciting color palettes for the local Banuk artist. Or you could spend your time collecting machine parts and raiding bandit camps to obtain unique new weapons which you can turn in for upgrades thanks to your new friend Varga.
I'll meet you there. What? People expect you to hike for miles, hunt huge machines alone, and just bring stuff back?
Mostly.
Not me. I'm fierce.
You could also meet the cheeky group of outcasts that call themselves warriors without much fighting experience, and help them form a more cohesive collective with a common purpose.
That's the point. Only survivors scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
Hooray for togetherness.
Sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a thunderjaw, and
Boys, shut up! Ugh!
Yay! One of my favorite additions in the game is the development of the Horizon universe, audio and text clues to how humanity took a few technological steps back. This DLC expands the lore to situations before the catastrophe. If you're the adventurous type, locate and disable all of the demonic control towers throughout the cut. These towers have the ability to deactivate Aloy's Shield Weaver force field, as well as slowly repair any demonic machines stalking the area. However, override or destroy these towers, and the machines will go back to normal aggressiveness and health levels. Apparently, demonic possession of futuristic machine animals requires proper cellular service, yet these towers resemble more of the wacky, inflatable, arm-flailing tube men. You can spend all of this fabulous XP in a smaller addition to the already existing skill tree. The ever-looming question when considering picking up a DLC to any game is always the simplest. Is it worth it? The Frozen Wilds at its debut went into your cart for $20, and yet it's worth at least 10 hours, if not more, depending on your sense of curiosity and wonder in the open world. Additionally, Guerrilla took the time to improve the facial animations for the characters. Good thing too, since most of the plot is built through dramatic cutscenes that rely on drawing sympathy for third-party characters. Between the technical advancements, the new story arc, and the fresh evil machines, there's ample reasons to spend the modest amount of money for a breathtaking expansion of the game. I'm no expert on muffins, but if I was, I'd give the Frozen Wilds a mega muffin. It's the new and exciting plot lines mixed with familiar and trusted combat that creates the perfect extension for Horizon Zero Dawn for hours of entertainment. What do you think of the Frozen Wilds? Let us know in the comments below. And until next time, bye-bye.